Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing on the run. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Lacy. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And tackled there by the defense.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing, Underwood. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Haas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Lacy.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wide out. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Play fake, Underwood with the catch. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Rebels.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Running inside, it's Marshall. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down coming up. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The option look. Keeps it himself. Finding some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Underwood completes it in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And his first throw here is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Here's Underwood to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's caught. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rolls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He turns it loose to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Throwing, Underwood. Complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in with one hand. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. on the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can...
Here's a little room there. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Keeps it on first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Run inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. Running inside, it's Lacey. Pickup of 5 is now second and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's third and 5. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, that time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Yeah, it's 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Underwood. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pulls it in at the 25. Oh, he got loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Nice move to keep running. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the pitch. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Now they're going to throw it. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll dial out the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Touchdown Rebels. And the pummeling has started. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in